Hi everybody, it's Daphne and you're very welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming to spend some of your time with me today. Today I'm going to do a get ready with me and I'm going to show you how I create this soft pastel look for springtime, which I think is really appropriate with the warmer days coming in. So if you want to see how I have created this, just keep watching. So I've prepped my skin, I've put on my my primer, and I'm using two new primers from Sculpted by Aimee. They're two new releases. This one is the Beauty Base Protect. So it's an all-in-one moisturizing primer and it's got SPF 50. So I have that all over my face, and then I put on my T-zone, I put Beauty Base Oil Control, because I have noticed in the last while that I'm getting oilier again on my forehead, nose and chin, which is the way my skin was when I was a teenager. So who knew? But anyway, this helps to control that area because that's where I get the breakdown of my makeup. So that's what I've used to prime my skin. And I'm going to go in with another Sculpted product which you've heard me speak about so often, and it's the Tint and Glow. I'm in shade 3, and I'm just going to pop that on the back of my hand. It's a really lovely light in texture. It's lovely and light, but it really gives good coverage, and obviously a glow, hence Tint and Glow. I love it for summer. I wore it right through all last summer and I wore it right through the winter as well. It just, I don't know, it just is one of those bases that, you know, you find it and you kind of think that's always going to be in my collection. I'm never going to be without it, and that's the way I feel about it. Just being careful not to get it into my hairline. I'm going to bring that down onto my neck and make sure I cover my... So that's my base done, and you can see it just gives a lovely light. Sorry, my hair pinned up in a messy bun. You can see it just gives a light coverage, but it does give a glow to the skin. So for brows, I'm going to use my Inglot AMC brow gel. It's a number 12, well used, as you can see. So I'm going to do this really quickly because you've seen me do it so many times before. I'll speed it up. So brows done, I'm going to colour correct my very dark circles here, and I'm going to use the Sculpted Brighten Up Colour Corrector in Fair. So it's a kind of a peachy tone, and I'm just going to pop it on with my finger. Now you can see by comparison that this is much improved, and I'm literally putting it exactly where the discoloration is, and I get that discoloration right up into this socket. So just popping that on there, literally where it's needed. So you can see the difference it makes. I still need a little in there. So that makes a huge difference. And I won't conceal until nearer the end. So I'm going to use the Inglot Elements Collection. It's the Mora for Inglot. It's the Basque in the Glow Duo in Sunrise. It's upside down there, but that's it there, Sunrise. So you have your lovely bronzer, and you have your lovely peachy pinky blush, which I think is just beautiful for this time of the year. So I'm just going to warm up my face. And then I like to do a little contour, but not too much. So what I do is I squeeze the brush like that to make it thinner, and I just do a very subtle little line. Can you see that? Just there, and then I blend it. I blend it out. So staying with the same palette, I'm going to use the lovely pinky peachy blush there. And I'm brushing it kind of all over my face, what's left on the brush, to sort of just give that lovely sun-kissed glow. And if you feel you've overdone it a little, you just get a clean powder brush and just bring it all together, and it tones it down. I'm going to use the Hello New York palette and start with this one here, which is a lighter, sort of a lavendery, silvery lavendery colour, and I'm going to pop that all over my lids. So using the same brush, I'm going to go in with this darker purple here, just into the my outer V and into my crease. I'm going to take that under my bottom lashes. And just get a brush, a clean brush, and blend. Just blend the edges of the colours so that you don't have any sharp lines. Now I'm going to take a very soft eyeliner. This is the Hildun Beauty, and it's called Silk to Set, and it's in the colour chocolate. And I'm just going to line my eyes with this. This is a very creamy liner, so I'm going to need to smoke it out. So I'm taking a small tapered brush, which, as you can see, I have used already using this colour, so it's okay to go back in with it. And I'm just going to smoke that out a little bit. Then I am going to curl my lashes, but I won't subject you to that, so I'll be back in a second. So the lashes are curled, and I'm going to apply my mascara, and this one is the Inglot Legendary Curl Mascara. This is one of their new mascaras in the Rosy for Inglot collection, and it's beautiful. It's got a really fine brush. So I'm going to go in with that. So just using one of those hacks that I was talking about last week. And when it's dry, you can apply a second coat. You only apply from the mid-lengths for the second coat, so as not to disturb that curl. And then I'll just do the same on the other side. So mascara is on, I put a little on the bottom lashes as well, and I'm going to clean this area up. So I'm going to use my Sculpted by Aimee Brighten Up Liquid Under Eye Concealer, or Under Eye Liquid Concealer, and I'm in the colour Ivory. And I'm just going to, this is quite liquidy, so I'm just going to put a small amount on. Now I normally don't put it over here, but because I need to do a little bit of cleanup, I'll put some in that dark area there as well. Now I'm going to let that sit for a minute or two. So for lips I wanted something nice and summery and springy. So I'm going in with Essence First Love lip liner, and the hack that I showed you in my video last week for making your lips look fuller. I'm going to use that, so I'll link the video. And then I'm going to fill in with MAC Cream Cup. It's a lovely colour for this time of year. Now, my concealer should have set a little bit, so I'm going to take my concealer brush. It's a Zoeva, and I'm just going to pat that in. You could use a dampened beauty blender. So you can see the difference that it makes if you let the concealer sit for a minute or two. It kind of just settles a little bit. It blends better into the skin. I want a little bit of highlighter, so I'm going to use MAC Cream Base in Hush. So just a clean finger, warm it up, and just apply. You can probably see it better because I have a window on this side where it catches the light, and it just gives a beautiful highlight. A little on the end of my nose, and my Cupid's bow, and I put a little up here as well. I always get a little bit of wear away on my makeup, traditionally my T-zone. So I'm going to use this new pressed powder. It's from Sculpted by Aimee. It's one of their newest releases. You can just about see it there. And it is their Invisible Veil Pressed Setting Powder, and that's it there. So I'm just taking a nice small fluffy brush, go into that lovely powder, tap it off, and this actually gives the skin a beautiful airbrushed effect. Now, can you see the difference between this side and this side? I think it's incredible. Just airbrushes everything and blurs everything. And I'm just using what's left on the brush to sort of blend my eyeshadows a little bit more. And then the final step is my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Setting Spray. I love this stuff. And that really helps your makeup to last. So I'll be back in a second and I'll show you the finished look. So here's the finished look. I felt it was a soft, romantic pastel look, so I put my hair up in a messy bun and sort of just curled these little pieces on the side. I'll show you my hair. That's the hair, and if you like, I can show you in another video how I have done that hairstyle, because I've been practicing with different up styles. So I hope you've enjoyed this. So let me know if you like this look. Give me a thumbs up, and if you have any questions or anything like that or suggestions, pop them into the comments box below, below the description box there. If you don't follow me on Instagram, please come and follow me on Instagram. I'm on there most days, and I have all sorts of chats about makeup there and do all kinds of looks and show all kinds of products as well. So do come and follow me. I'll put my Insta handle up here. So I hope that wherever you are, you're having a wonderful day and the sun is shining, and I will chat to you very soon in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.